Warning, this video contains spoilers for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, where last time we brought Alice back to Rhalgr's Reach, where she can recuperate safely, and Lise decided to put on her sister's old battle gear, and pretty soon we are going to head to Alamigo and take it back. But first, we have side quests. Because of course we do. But this time, these should lead us pretty well to level 7. Because we are really close. Look at the top of the screen. We're really close. So, sorry to bother you, but would you mind helping me look for my daughter? She headed off in the direction of Castor Morans quite a while ago and should have been back by now. Would you mind asking the line soldiers if they've seen her? She has blonde hair and brown eyes. Last I heard, she had been dispatched to fight at Balsara's wall. Please, bring her back to me. I will, so long as she's not dead. And, yeah, we have 3 side quests here. We have an Ananta battle maid. I require your help to deliver something of value. A strider I was pleased to call friend recently died in battle. I want to deliver a bracelet to his father. If memory serves, they hailed from a village called Alagana. I would go there myself, but I worry my appearance might frighten them. That is why I would like you to accompany me, to show them I come in peace. Now, let us make our way there. Alright, so I have 1 in the fringe, 1 in the peaks. I had a feeling that if there are quests here, it's going to take me to both areas. Why there are so many people here. Independent vendor, we have materia over there, independent merchant here. But yeah, if I check the weapons, it'll be all level 60 stuff. Huh. Alright. Ooh, try that on with the rest of my display. So if I want to go the blind monk route, that's a thing. Alright. Think you'll be able to lend me a hand? I've been trying to gather supplies for the barber. While I've managed to get some blankets and bandages, I've not been able to cure any disinfectant. That's what I need your help for. I want you to bring me a bottle of antlion secretion. I'll collect the other ingredients I need. I just need you to slay an antlion. The antlions that dwell beneath the earth secrete the kind of liquid I need. Use this to draw them to the surface. It's a powder made of crushed ants, their favorite food. Scatter it anywhere that you know they'll dwell, and you'll be faced with one of them in no time at all. Head to Viridalgia in the fringes. You'll not struggle to find antlion there. Alright, so I'll head to the 2 fringes areas, and then I will then to the peaks. That sounds like a good idea. Especially because where the antlions are is fairly close to the border to the peaks, so we'll see how that goes. So, fringes. Alright. So, gotta speak with the soldiers at the castrum first. And then to the antlion. Then to the peaks. Got it. Alright. So even once I hit 70, I'm going to use the same method of going through the side quests. Because, honestly, we've already started doing all the side quests with this. We might as well finish all of them. That way we have a record of every single story quest and side quest, as well as the full monk quest line. Well, at least 60 to 70. I have my other Let's Play series to help fill in some of the other gaps. Alright. I need to talk to a okay. Nicely, they appeared. A blonde female soldier? Sorry, no one comes to mind. Well, at least you're not worried about it. Hip hip. Cannot say I've seen anyone like that around here. No, you'd have better luck asking a member of the Twin or the Twin Adder. This is their post, after all. I'm going to ask this Maelstrom guy anyway. I've seen a Makote that matches that description, but no cures. Hey, Brookstone. You're in charge around here. Ah, Lieutenant Kurahi. So, to what do we owe the pleasure? I'm looking for a girl. Huh, I cannot say anyone here matches that description. That said, I do faintly recall hearing of a gentleman searching for a lady in the past. May be worth your while asking some of my subordinates if they know aught. Alright. We'll head over here. How about you? Wait, did you say you were asked to search for a woman by an elderly private? Losing a loved one is never easy, but it's really about time he accepted reality. His daughter has been dead for a while now. She was seduced by the Griffin's word and joined his forces in the battle at Belsar's Wall. It was there she breathed her last. We confirmed as much when we showed her belongings to her father. However, it seemed the shock was too much for him, and he repeatedly visited us since, requesting every time that we look for his daughter. I will speak with him once more and make sure this doesn't happen again. My apologies for him sending you on a wild goose chase. That's sad, but not unexpected. Why do you have more side quests here? Okay. I guess I'm at the point where everybody's going to get more side quests. At least I'm going to get an earring out of it. Compare. Yep. Good. Ravinous, you've come at a good time. I've received a rather urgent call for assistance from one of the scouts, and all of my men are preoccupied with duties elsewhere. I'd like you to go and speak with Flame Sergeant Danuga. You'll find him at his post near Gear Carrion. Okay. And you have a side quest. And you have a side quest. An adventurer? Thank the gods. I have a favor to ask, and the others would never let me live this down if they were to find out. I met someone, you see, in the most peculiar of places, on the battlefield. No, she's an Imperial soldier, but a ravishing resistance fighter. After asking her around, it seems she's stationed near the Yawn on the path toward the peaks. But in our line of work, tomorrow is never a certainty. To lose her before I make my feelings known would be more than my heart can bear. This is why I would ask you to take this letter. Take it and deliver it to my dear sweet Anthala. Wait. Could that be an Ananta? Wouldn't surprise me. Well, let's see. We'll just go on ahead. Oh, yeah, there's two to the south down here. Except for the one I'm going to right now. Good. Alright. Where are you? Oh, you're up here. I thought I saw you up here before. So they sent the Marble Slayer, have they? I suppose you'll do. A few bells ago, I spotted what looked like a resistance fighter in a skirmish with an Ananta. As a general rule, the Alliance doesn't intervene in local disputes, but I suspect something amiss. The altercation took place along a path between the Kilana and Vera settlements, and neither the Alliance nor the Resistance have any business being there. I wouldn't have been overly concerned if not for the fact the man I sent down there to investigate hasn't returned. I'd like you to go to South Elmaga to see if he's gotten himself into any trouble. If you find anything, you can contact me via the link pearl we gave you. That's right, you were the guy who had me go chasing down that merble all over the place and actually talk to me via link pearl. In fact, you were the one I spoke to over the link pearl. Good. That's why I remember the name, but didn't remember anything else about him. That'd be why. Alright. So, I need to punch this Ananta. Oh, well. Somebody's dead over there. As well as that Ananta. Alright. Phew, thank you, sir. I've never seen one of the Ananta so angry. She wouldn't even speak, only ceaseless hissing and seemingly murderous intent. If not for you, I would likely be dead like the gentleman over there. From what I could gather before we were assaulted, he was seizing crystals from their encampment. I assume it was to stop the summoning of a primal. Ahem, forgive the intrusion, but judging by his uniform, I am not so sure he was a member of the Resistance to begin with. Well, I wouldn't call it a uniform so much as an unconvincing costume. He's likely to stole bits. He likely stole bits and pieces off of fallen soldiers. I also very much doubt he was here for crystals. You can clearly see the jewelry hanging from out of his satchel. Nothing but a petty thief, if you ask me. You can see all this from your post? There's a reason I'm stationed up here and you're not, soldier. If you're well enough to walk, I suggest you return to base immediately. Lieutenant Currahy shall report to Serpent Marshal Brookstone. I think I can manage on my own. Thank you again for your help. I'm more impressed that he can see through these rocks. Oh no, I can see his cape right here. That's his fire. Huh. But yep, it's a hodgepodge of uniforms. Yeah, that's interesting. Alright, well, let's head down this way. And take out those other 2 quests while we're at it. Man, I saw 3 quests. I didn't think it would take this long. Okay, well, I guess this is another way over to their area. Wow, I'm glad I didn't come up this way to go after Shri Lakshmi. God, it's angry and nuts all over the place. Hey, this is that encampment I said there was nothing at. I found something to be there. Neat. Oh, you're not an Ananta. Okay. How can I help you, adventurer? Love note. A letter? From Kakalai? Can it be? The dashing young soldier who rescued me? I can't believe it. From the moment I laid my eyes on him, I knew it was fate. Would you like to hear the tale of our meeting? Of 2 brave souls on the battlefield of love? Let's see. Prepare the small tale of a small man with a big heart. Nod politely while considering how to spend your tombstones. That sounds about right. He then ran off to the fray somewhere, but for one magical moment, our eyes met. When I looked at those glorious emerald green eyes of his, I knew he was the one. My sweet angel still lives, And to think he would send me such a letter. After losing my parents 20 years ago, I'd always been filled with such hate and anger. All I had lived for was revenge against the Garleans. But those days are done. Love has found me, and I will never let it go. Here, will you take this flower to him? Tell him I would bask in his love like this blossom in the sunlight. I think that was the appropriate response. I don't know if it would have actually given me the tail or not. But considering how I've mentioned about these guys being so wordy, I think that's appropriate for how our story is unfolding. Anyway, ant juice. Here's some ants. Alright. So yeah. If there was a bit more dialogue, that one's fine, because it gave me the option not to listen. And that makes me happy. Oh, sorry. But, yeah, if you happen to know if I chose the other option, if she would have given me the full story, let me know down in the comments, so that way everybody else knows that if they want to hear it, you know, and have them choose the other answer. I'm just curious to if there was another, if that would have changed the dialogue or not. Because of course I can't go back and redo it the other way. But no, I'd rather be more true. I would rather be true to myself. And we'll go with that. All right, so. We just need to turn these in, and we might be done here. That'd be good. I don't remember us doing this back in Doma. Go into a major area and be like, yeah, I need to go back into this area you've already completed and do this. Most we had was our run around the city. Oh man, I know fog or smoke or a bit of both. Anyway, through the trees, through the trees. All right, and about to touch down. And stop. There we go. Did you find her? Did you deliver the note? Here's the flower. A flower? A stalk. They say that symbolizes bonds of love, you know. Ah, my sweet, sweet Athala. Would you like to hear how we met? Of how I came to meet my angel on the battlefield? Yep, ignoring the conversation again. Be true to myself. It is unfair to say that I saved her. No, she is the one who saved me. When next we receive our wages, I'll have to get her something. A ring, perhaps. Okay, you do that. You know, I can very well assume what all happened, so. Welcome back, Ravinous. What do you have to report? Thief stealing uniforms. I see. It's not often I disagree with the Flame Sergeant, but I'm not so sure this man came as a wayward thief. After all, the resistance is quite expansive and comprised of many different groups. While the forces stationed at Walger's Reach are the most involved in our fight against the Garleans, there are other smaller factions, some even formed haphazardly, who claim to be the resistance fighters if only given a chance to loot and plunder. It is imperative this man is identified and to determine who can be held accountable. If we had more recruits like you, we likely wouldn't have to worry about such things. At any rate, you've been of a great help. If we should have need of you again, you can be certain we'll contact you. I I see another side quest. Alright, well at least I got earrings to upgrade stuff. Well, to be fair, it's one side quest now. Hi. Pardon me. Are you by chance an adventurer? Please, if you're heading to Ralgar's Reach, I beg you, take me with you. My brother was a member of the Resistance, you see. I had planned to go and see him, yet no matter how many times I explained myself, this bully of a soldier continues to keep me hostage here. I've had enough of your dramatics. No one is keeping you hostage. You are free to return home, but until the area is safe, civilians are not permitted beyond the grounds of this base. End of discussion. Well, what if I were to go in the company of this adventurer? I suppose that would be permissible. That is, assuming, of course, he consents to be your escort. Then it is settled. Let's be on our way, shall we? The path south through Bittermill is probably the safest. Through Bittermill? That's a long way around. The north way is probably better. Well, whatever. I guess I will trust the directional sense of somebody who hasn't been here instead of relying on my own sense of that I learned through walking and flying through all this place countless of times already. Whatever. You just went this way so you can get attacked and I can save you, right? Where is it? No, not yet. Maybe. Castellum Veladina. The soldier was telling me the Garleans built that fortress atop the bridge and changed its name. It's only a name, but it always starts with something small, or so my brother used to say. Piece by piece, they've replaced what is ours with theirs. As time passes, people forget. Eventually, what was once insufferable is accepted as normal. But enough of my musing. We should be going. Would it be all right if we rest on the bridge to the north? Fine. Just don't get yourself in trouble. All right. At least you're headed in the right direction now. You know, I didn't even look at my mini-map. I just knew where this bridge was. Sometimes I wonder what it would have been like to grow up here. My brother and I were born in Alamigo, but by the grace of Ralgar, we escaped before the Garleans' occupation. We lived here for a brief time. It's hard for me to truly say say this was ever our home. My brother, on the other hand, had been up in arms about reclaiming our home for as long as I can remember. No sooner had he heard of the resistance than he was rushing out the door and out of Gridania. Sometimes I wonder if he was right. What do you think? Home is where the heart is. Where the heart is. My, what a novel idea. I suppose in the end, there's likely no true answer that we can all agree on. I suppose we should keep moving. Would it be alright if we briefly stop by the temple further north? Are you... You are. First you go too far south, now you go too far north. Ugh. Really? You're just gonna get yourself in trouble. I'm surprised we haven't had a fight yet. My parents brought me here once when I was a child. It seems my brother came here often after joining the Resistance. In his letters, he would tell me how after every battle he came to pray. He would stay until he regained peace of mind and stillness within his spirit. You have the look of a man who has seen a fair share of battle. Do you have such a place to return to? A place to still your mind? Actually, I do. Is it a place you can call home? Is there someone there waiting for you? My apologies, that was rude of me to ask. I have no church or temple to turn to for solace, but I do have family waiting for me home in Gridania. Though I long to return to them, I must first see my brother. Come, we're nearly to Ralgor's Reach. The place I was talking about, at least for the, for me, myself, home. For me, Ravinous, the character, Free Company House. I always chill out there. I mean, I decorate it to be as comfortable for me and the guys as I can, so. We made it. Ralgor's Reach. I realize you must have places to go, but would you accompany me inside? My brother is supposed to be in a place they call Recompense. Well, I should turn in this other quest too while I'm here. Why not? That just means I'll go out the peaks through the Aethernet. Change of plans. Oh, sorry, I can't fly here. I was like, jump, fly. Oh, jump, fly. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, I think this is where Rowena's going to set up shop. Pretty sure it is. Pretty sure of it. Alright. No, not here. Over there. Though I should talk to Alice and Alphino before we start the main story again. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, brother, I meant to come sooner. When they told me the news, I couldn't believe it. Why? Why did you have to leave? I constantly ask myself how we could have grown so far apart. Why would he have refused to accept Gridania as our home? I hoped he would be a brother to my husband and an uncle to my son. Instead, he chose Alamigo, and now, I'm sorry. This must all seem a terrible bother. I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for bringing me here. Earring. Thank you. Guess she doesn't need an escort back. She'll either find somebody or make her own way like she originally wanted to. Oh, and she seemed to have not run into any monsters or anything, so maybe she'll be safe. Not like I can actually do anything about it. Won't let me. Sploosh. Swim, swim, swim. I can't dive. Not here anyway. Alright, got your ant stuff. Here you go. Did everything go to plan? Here you go. Exactly what I needed. I'll be able to make enough disinfectant to last a while with this. Even the smallest of wounds can be fatal if they become infected. We can't let the barber run out of the stuff. Okay, well, I'll put that in with other stuff, and it's a glamour item. Alright, so I need to head to the peaks, so that way we can help our Ananta friend. Though we are running low on time, so what I'll do, and I really imagine that there's going to be more side quests for us when we get to Alagana, if it's anything like the Fringes. So, we'll end the episode here and continue on this in the next. So, if you enjoyed this, give it a like. Any thoughts, comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, click on my beautiful face. If you'd like to support these videos, check out my Patreon. And thank you for watching. Until next time, later.